Peace and power, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. I've got some spirit messages, okay? I pre shuffled. I just pre shuffled. Oh, the Queen. Peace, goddess. Damn, bro. How you feeling, my love? I've been following what's busting with you, and I've been sending you so much love and peace and balance. Damn, I love you. I like you. Thank you for being here, Queen. Mm, I know you okay. You're well. I'm gonna tap in with you. I don't even want to alter the mood, sway, right? But I'm gonna tap in with you, and I love you, and I thank you for being present. God, source, universe, ancestors, and protect, hovering, guiding her, and protecting her. All praises for her energy. All praises for her existence. I give thanks for your breath, goddess. I give thanks for your life. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to get into it, okay? So I pre-shuffled these cards. Spirit told me 4 rows, okay? So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 cards to go over. This is a collective read, okay? So this is not any specific message for anybody. I don't know who this message is for. That guides just told me it's time for me to tap in and offer this message. And so that is what I am doing. Am I delayed or is this just me? It's looking like I'm moving a little slow. Am I delayed, my baby? Can you hear me okay? Okay. I think we are okay. Okay. I love you too. I love you too. All right, y'all. So we finna bust down these cards. I don't know. Like I said, this is a collective reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, please do. It's a full divination session. I cover tarot, oracle. I'm a psychic medium, so I do divine messages. Sometimes other people's loved ones channel in through me. I share those divine messages as well. But ultimately, what's bringing me here is I had a nudge in my spirit that said, pull some cards. And I'm like, pull some cards. So I decided it's best to just go live with this because I don't know who these messages are for. I was going to pre-record it and post it. And then Spirit said, nah, go live. Because the person who it's for will tap in whenever they tap in. Okay, so let's get into it. Gods, goddesses, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, thank you so very much for connecting me right now. I'm asking for the spirit messages to be divinely aligned and that they leave more nourished than they connected to me with. Amen. Amen. Ashe, all praises. Thank you for what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. All right, y'all. First row. We got 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So this part of the story is telling me somebody is, they've been worrying about their finances. They've been working really hard. Maybe they've been feeling like their finances have not been protected. You need to get into your Oshun energy, okay? Also, you need to tap into your solar plexus for those who study Aritu or chakras. Okay, you need to tap into your solar plexus energy because right now you're needing to feel your confidence, your willpower, your self-esteem to show how you show up. Oh, by the way, y'all, we got the tropical travel vibes busting off because I am manifesting tropical travel. Okay, so we are going to give this from the tropics and getting ready to manifest some more readings from the tropics. Okay, all praises. Okay, so yes. But with this Queen of Pentacles ending, somebody is about to come into a really beautiful, lucrative opportunity. Cats might be coming around you. You might find yourself loving to be around flowers now, stopping to smell the flowers. Spirits coming to me to say, slow down, too. Slow down. Somebody's been doing so much movement. You've been moving and moving and moving so much. Maybe chasing the bag, maybe chasing your stability, maybe chasing your foundation, possibly chasing after emotional stability, after maybe somebody or something or some experience left you feeling knocked off your emotional security. So Spirit is saying also somebody might have taken a financial hit in relation to like work. Maybe they took a setback for work. Maybe they were like injured at work, or like income is not as high as it was, or like there was a love relationship that kind of twisted up your income type vibes. So Spirit is saying that justice is going to be served. That's about to align, release and let go, and everything is going to come in. I feel like you're moving from black to white energy. And what that means energetically, not to say black is better than white, I'm sorry, or white is better than black, either way. I'm saying you're moving out of shadow. You're moving out of dark. You're moving out of not seeing yourself in that divine light that you are, and now traveling into this goddess type energy. And it could have happened after some pain, some very tumultuous energy. Spirit is saying for whoever this part is resonating with, get you some plants. You need more plants inside of your house. You need some flowers, or maybe you need to stop and smell the flowers or slow down. And then Spirit is also saying, get into your sacral space. So get into your womb, get into your creative energy, get into wearing more orange, okay? Second part, we've got 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. Somebody, this is another part of the story. It looks like there might be a marriage coming in. Somebody might be getting proposed to. Somebody might be expanding their family to some kind of degree. And if this is not you being married and finding a union and partnering with somebody, this is you feeling happy and successful in your life. Maybe in your home life, in your life with your family, with your children. 8 of Pentacles also shows your creative endeavors are about to kind of flourish. They're really going to take off the moment that you tap into. So maybe this is self-love too. Maybe this is the divine love of self. So for someone who's been chasing love and maybe got their heart hurt in love, Spirit is saying now it's time to give that love back to yourself, right? Because in giving that love back to yourself, what you're going to manifest for you is someone who's balanced, who knows to give that love only to themselves, and they're now ready to share and give that love to you, okay? Versus someone, who when you were at a certain frequency where you were like learning to discover how to love yourself, and then you were attracting somebody who was also learning to discover how to love themselves. They weren't loving you correctly. They weren't feeding you correctly. They weren't listening to you, right? And honoring your wishes and your desires. So Spirit is saying your things are going to shift starting now. There's a new financial opportunity coming in too. Okay, there is this Ace of Pentacles definitely shows that there's something is going to feel like it falls out of the sky for all of this hard work. All of this hard work into your pentacles, and this opened up with a lot of pentacles, y'all. We got the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Ultimately, this is the last pentacle, so this is the best one in the deck. So you are moving into financial security and stability if this is a thing for you. Okay. But also, this is going to be unexpected. Somebody is really being called. The reason why somebody needs to stop and slow down is because they were not slowing down on their own. So I feel like Spirit had to put you in a situation where you could actually stop and pause and slow down and realize that you are that goddess on your throne and really invest in your creative endeavors. And in doing so, now you're going to flourish. Now you're going to see, what's up, Egyptian goddess? Now you're going to see where your creative endeavors and your creative visions are about to flourish. 6 of Cups is saying give back to the inner child. So the inner child is like so important. It's so important. I actually had recently a connection with a goddess who had not tapped into her own inner child healing work. And she's a grown woman, and her work goes all the way back to like being 1-2 years old. And so in understanding that reality, I began to understand how disconnected we are from our child self. So for anybody who feels called to begin their inner child healing, one, I would recommend you booking an appointment with me. Let's take the journey together so that we can understand exactly what healing the inner child looks like and not be led astray or with our own thoughts and visions of what healing the inner child is. And then for 2, I'm always going to say tap into the mama. Tap into the mama, tap into the father. The maternal issues, okay, usually always show up for us in a way. Peace and love, blessings. Peace and love, blessings. Peace and blessings, my love. Okay. Our internal expressions. I'm sorry. What is this? Okay, boom. Our manifestations, y'all, that are not showing up the way we want them to show up are because we have not done the work to really and truly tap into our inner child. So the inner child healing looks like I said, talking to the mother. Some of us have fucked up relationships with our mothers, okay? Some of us have messed up relationships with our daughters. Those are our foundational relationships, okay? Our first relationship with women is our mother. It's the womb space. Our first relationship with men is our father, or the lack thereof. So if you yourself have been journeying on in this life and in this existence, peace and love, Michelle. If you've been journeying on in this existence on yourself and you have not been doing your inner child work, then I would empower you to stop, pause, and just sit in the mirror, get as much information as you can from yourself to begin that work. Because the last thing you want to do is be an adult who has unhealed inner trauma from the child, connectivity issues, because then your relationships start to reflect that. Personal, business, family, love, intimate, whatever your relationships are, they are all going to be deeply affected by your character in relation to your inner child healing, okay? So whoever resonates with that message, if you're calling in love, love is coming, okay? If you're calling in marriage and partnership, partnership is coming. If you're calling in to be rewarded for your financial endeavors and your creative energy, that's coming. But you cannot receive this without doing that inner child work. That's ultimately the message of this. The marriage is yours. That union is yours. If someone's feeling like they're dealing with infertility, or they can't have children, or there's a stand up, or maybe there's an abortion that somebody had and they're still feeling really stuck in the energy of that abortion, the healing from that is coming too. Spirit's saying healing the inner child. Maybe that's the child. For somebody, it's not healing the inner child. It's there was an abortion, right? There either was an abortion or there was a miscarriage, okay, for somebody. And so Spirit is saying to tap into that energy. If that message resonates with you, then I want you to tap in with me, okay? Because I do want to align with you on that. But yes, this is all about inner child. What's up with you, Mina? Peace and blessings. I'm using a couple of decks, Goddess. I'll leave this video on the playback, so you can tap into them. But yes, and I loved her. She is absolutely amazing. Thank you for referring her. She had a beautiful Yoni Steam session. I enjoyed her energy. So powerful. Such a beautiful transmission. Okay. So yes, that's message 2. So we're moving into our third line, y'all. The third line actually came out with 5 cards. So this is something healthy for somebody. Page of Cups energy came out. This is Pisces energy. We got Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and then we have the Moon card, okay? All right. So we're going to get into it. Page of Cups, this is this Pisces energy, okay? Somebody has not been emotionally secure. Somebody has not been stable in their emotions. Their emotions have maybe been all over the place. That's for somebody. For somebody else, I feel like you used to believe in fairy tales. You used to believe in like Disney. Maybe you were like really fixated on Disney movies. And now all of a sudden you don't believe in fairy tales and you don't believe in the dreams of the universe anymore, because life has gotten to you in some kind of way that has taken you away from your essence. And your essence was magic, right? Spirit is saying get back to that energy. Get back to this. With this Page of Cups, it's saying get back to that young energy. Somebody might be an older person and they're saying get back to when you were younger and this energy was healing for you. Or just start believing back in miracles. Start believing that anything can happen for you again. Because when you start doing that, when you start tapping back into that Disney, into that imagination, which is also that womb space, okay? So for anyone who resonates with this role, I want you to get in contact with me too, so we can do some womb work. Because I do believe that this is opening, as well as the last one, with womb work energy. The first session, if you watch the playback, is going to tap into finances. So the first one feels more financial. Second one feels financial and womb. This one feels like deep intrinsic healing and love. So let's go. Okay. So Page of Cups energy. If you start tapping back into your magic, if you start tapping into your divinity and the belief that fairy tales and all that is bussin', here comes Wheel of Fortune for you. It's in your favor, okay? This is showing that the wheels are turning. You came from up out of this energy. Maybe you were not feeling connected to your dreams. You were not feeling connected to your aspirations. Somebody had body issues, I'm hearing, self-image issues. And so we've come out of that. We've come out of this energy, and now the tables are turning in your favor. If you felt like you've had an unlucky streak, that's coming to a head. Somebody also has travel coming. And it might be travel with a couple of girlfriends or friends, goddesses that you fuck with. Also here, this is a business opportunity. So somebody might be starting a business or going into business with two other women during this travel. So maybe there's a trip coming, and during that trip you're going to get clarity that, hey, maybe I should invest in like building with somebody, right? And then you come back from that trip, and spirit just aligns you with the people that you're supposed to build with. And so in comes a flourishing business. I also see some kind of engagement. Maybe somebody's taking a trip, and on that trip, this is for somebody else, and this is very specific. Somebody's going to be taking a trip with a man, and I'm sorry to spoil it, but he's going to propose to you, okay? And there's going to be a beautiful celebration. So then there might be a wedding coming up in the next 4 months for somebody. Yeah, round about November, early December, there might be a wedding. Someone might get proposed to, like, in this Leo season, and then they already decided, like, yeah, we've already known we're supposed to be married. Like, I've already felt this energy. Let's just go at it, right? So that happens. It feels like. And then I feel like this is the Four of Wands energy. So the Four of Wands energy does show commitment. Commitment to somebody. Not necessarily children commitment, but commitment as far as expansion. And yeah, 4 months. Within 4 months, somebody, so that's very specific. Somebody is going to be getting proposed to in 4 months. Or married rather. They'll be to the end of the line. You'll be getting proposed to shortly, the next 4 days or 4 weeks within that time. And then 4 months, by the 4-month mark, you will be married, okay? I want you to know, this is the last card that's coming in this deck. This is the moon. This marriage, okay? This celebration, if it's a business union for somebody, and also this self-love, self-care travel trip. This is all because you are going into a powerful shadow time. You are going into a shadow time. Maybe you're separating from, somebody might be separating from 2 girls. Somebody is losing 2 people. Maybe there's 2 people you were in business with, you're disconnecting from them. Or maybe there's family members you're disconnecting from because they no longer align with your highest, greatest good. And now Spirit is going to align you with 2 more people, 2 different energies that are a little bit more in alignment with you. And then if this is a love space, like I said, this person, this union is going to take you directly into your shadows. Like, some people get into these love relationships and they start to believe that, like, oh, everything is going to be peach and creamy and cheesy and so full of love, and like we see all the time, and everything is going to be full of love. But the thing is, love just is. Love just exists. Love does not need to have titles and labels, and it doesn't need to be assessed based on your past experiences. And somebody is dealing with a masculine energy who kind of knows that, but does not fully know that. And then there's this feminine energy who's reflecting them. So I also want you to know that you don't know that, or you might be coming into that understanding that this union that you're going into with this person is going to take you into your shadows. This person loves you enough to go through these shadows with you. Okay, I don't know if I'm talking to the person or if this person needs to slide the video to their person so that they can understand this. Whatever that is, this is a time for you. You've called and you've manifested in divine union. You've asked for your work to be done in partnership. And so, yeah, the work still has to get done. And yeah, you're going to have the partnership, but that does not mean that the partnership is not going to have its own shadow, its own work. Through you discovering yourself and healing your shadows in this union, they are also discovering themselves through these, outside of these shadows. And it's important. I'm hearing communication. Communication is really coming up for me. If this third row resonates with you, then you might want to look into like some couples therapy, some couples tantra. I love doing couples tantra for couples because it really gets you back into yourselves as an individual, and then connects you back to your partner via breath work, via sensual energy, via touch, via kiss, via everything. Intimacy, less the sex, okay? Because there's confusion there, okay? And we don't want to get into that right now. That's not what it's time for, but there can be confusion when we mix the spiritual aspect too much with the physical aspect, or we don't have a balance between the both, okay? So yes, that's your shadows. This union is very balanced for somebody. This is your divine masculine. If this is a masculine who's watching, this is your divine feminine. You guys are in it for the long haul, whether you stay together as a couple or you remain friends. This is something that this union is going to take you to the end of this existence, okay? And so it's up to you what you want to do with it. It's up to you how you want to nurse and facilitate love and wellness in this group, okay? Yes. Okay. And so for those who resonate with the fourth row, we've got the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, and then the Page of Wands. Okay. This is telling me immediately somebody has spent a lot of their time being strong. You the strong woman. You the strong man. You are so strong. I just see so much strength in you. Drop it. Okay. That's what Spirit's saying. Drop the I'm so strong. Drop the active. Everybody has to appear to be strong, because what you're doing is you're carrying the weight of the last 10 years on your back. And you could be so much lighter with one wand if you just get present. If you tap into the present. If you stop wanting to maintain strength. Somebody is trying to hold it together for other people. Some people are fighting, barely trying to hold on and find their strength for their next step. And Spirit is saying the reason why it's so hard for you right now to find your next level or to get to your next level is because you're carrying too much. You're carrying too much of the past. You're carrying other people's burdens. Somebody is a space holder. Arshay, thank you. Somebody is a healer and they may not know it. Somebody holds space for people to be their highest and greatest self, and they just don't know the divinity in that yet. So what that is looking like is you're going around being that goddess, okay? Because you are the goddess. You're going around being that goddess. Maybe somebody's a Leo, or maybe this Leo season is really going to thrust. Okay, that's a different story. I'm sorry. So you're going to, this is for somebody right here. You're going around exuding and showing this strength, this goddess, this forward Leo. Maybe you got a lot of Leo in your chart or something. It's not true strength. It's the mask, okay? Spirit is saying somebody is adapting to the mask of this energy because they've had to remain in this energy for so long. It's like, here I am in my goddess and my feminine nature, but I've allowed this part of me to be so part of me and in the forefront that even though I'm trying to allow the goddess to push forward and illuminate more, I'm still very close to my shadows, or the part of me that has to bear it all, okay? Grounding. Spirit is recommending grounding for you. Earthing, getting out barefoot, okay? Wearing more green. As I said that, I flipped over the green chakra card. So this is, I'm pulling chakra cards for each of these rows so you know which chakras to tap into. For this fourth row, it's your heart space. The card was victim. So maybe you've allowed your heart to call you into victimhood, okay? Maybe you've allowed, Asheo, Queen, thank you, I give thanks. Maybe you've allowed your heart space. And see, this is not a bad thing. Being in victimhood. Staying in victimhood is a bad thing, okay? If you recognize that you have been a victim to something, there's medicine there. There's a time for you to learn. There's a time for you to pick into, okay, this is what happened in this space. This is what happened in this scenario. And this is how I want to twist it and fandangle it and make it work so that it can be a little bit different for me next go round. Maybe there was a third party situation. Spirit is saying maybe somebody cheated on somebody, or maybe you've had a history of lovers in the past that have cheated, you know, and so you're carrying that energy. I feel like the last 10 years of your life, this last decade, you got to let go. You have to let go, and you have to free your heart space. Maybe you want to book a Reiki session with me too. I would recommend for this fourth row, a Reiki session. Let's get into balancing these chakras. Let's get into releasing out of the heart space that which does not serve us, okay? So that we can fully tap into our divinity. I give thanks for that. Yes, Queen. Asheo. So for the first row, let's pull a chakra card for you. You got trickery. This is also the heart chakra, first row. So listen, everything that glitters is not gold. Don't be so after the money that you forget that your soul is most important. Staying on your throne is important. Making sure that you are being mindful of the company that you keep is important, okay? Okay? Very important. For the second row, we've got 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Your card is perfection, okay? This is the root chakra. So Spirit is saying, let your inner light illuminate. Speak over your life beautifully. Stop speaking over yourself so harshly. You see this inner light that's trying to illuminate right here? Speak over yourself in that beautiful divine light, because inside of you, woo! I can't make this shit up, y'all. Let me show you this. Remember in the tarot deck, we said this was a lot about giving to the inner child, okay? Healing the inner child work. This card shows the inner child wanting to come out of somebody's adult body, okay? So, this is what the spirit is saying. Some of you might need to shut the adult self down for a moment to activate the child self. Some of you need to go play. Go play. She said, I'm saying beach because I seen you type beach queen, so I'm going to say it. Some of y'all need to go frolic and play in the water. Some of y'all need to go skating. Some of you need to go painting. Some of you need to go do some of those childhood things that filled you up that maybe a parent didn't let you do as much, okay? Or maybe that you would have liked to do more. Or maybe things that you did a lot that brought you a lot of joy, and now that you're an adult, right, you feel like you can no longer find joy in those things. That is a lie. Spirit wants you to get back to that inner child, because this is where you'll find that inner voice. You remember for the second row, I said you might want to get into citrine, solar plexus energy, okay? This is the truth. Again, that's that energy. That's the energy. Tapping into your soul. Get yourself a citrine. Get yourself some crystal works, okay? For the third row, 2 cards fell out. We got prayer and facade, okay? So this was your Page of Cups, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon, about that union, okay? So something you've been praying for. You've been praying for it. You've been praying for it. You've been asking God for it with all your heart and soul. Yellow is solar plexus chakra. So if this row resonates with you, dig into the solar plexus energy, okay? Something you've been praying for. You've asked God to turn these lemons into lemonade, and you've been believing it. And so a lot of different energies are showing up for you. You are a powerful person. You are so fucking powerful. You are such a powerful manifester, that as you're manifesting these new changes and these new shifts and these new levels of activation into your life, these bronze champions are coming in. They're not gold, okay? So some of you on this process, this journey of love, you've been led astray. You've allowed people to take you off the course, off your personal course. So you know you're going this way, then you align and meet somebody who wants to go this way, and you're like, you're right, we should go this way. So now you're messing up your course. You're not feeling full. You're missing what's for you, feeling empty and disconnected and all of that. But now you're going on their course. That makes them happy temporarily, because nobody wants you to follow them on their course. They want to know that you know where you're going on your own journey, and then maybe y'all can intertwine. And everybody has their different journeys, and if you find your identity so much in another's journey, it will set you back. So Spirit is saying, be mindful of these energies that are coming up for you. Everything that glitters is not gold. Everyone that comes in and appears to be helpful for you is not helpful for you. I actually feel like the person who is going to be most beneficial to you on your journey is going to be somebody younger right now. That's what Spirit is saying for fourth row. Somebody that's a little bit younger. I don't know if they're hella younger, a little bit younger, a month younger, or something like that. So if you've been looking to elders and older people for guidance, and this message resonates with you, you're going to want to tone it down. What I'm finding now is the younger generation are really alkaline in relation to activation, okay? Or maybe it's just somebody who has a real young spirit. They feel real fun. They could be an older person, but they just feel super fucking young, and you resonate with them. That's going to be the person that you can carry on with your journey. But these older people trying to make it seem like I know more than you, you should follow my direction, yada, yada, yada. That's crazy. That's crazy, and that's not an example of wellness. That's actually an example of sickness, okay? Yes. Thank you. So I'm going to pull some guidance oracle cards, okay? I'm going to pull them for each row, however many comes out, okay? Because I am not in charge of this pull. Okay, if anybody wants to tap in and go live with me while I'm here and have me pull one direct card for you, I'm happy to do that. Just send me the invite situation and I will tap in with you after I finish these 4. Okay, first card for the first row, we got Callie. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay, for the second row, we got Isolt, which means undying love, okay? The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So if something is coming to an end and you're feeling upset about that, you've done your job. You've done a beautiful job, okay? Also for the first row, endings and new beginnings is your mantra. What you focus on, group 1, is endings and beginnings. Focus on closing cycles that don't serve you and opening new cycles. This last full moon in Aquarius was a lot about getting out of the out of the head and into the heart. We're coming into this next Aquarius full moon on 8/22, August 22nd. This is also a full moon in Aquarius. So if you want, if you resonate with this row and you're local or virtual, doesn't matter, tap in with me so I can give you information for this next full moon event. It will be our last one till the end of the year, okay, when we do our retreat. But this one's going to be great. Like I said, it's a full moon in Aquarius. It's really going to tap you into full moons closing cycles that don't serve you, and new moons opening new cycles, okay? So for the third row who resonates, you've got Mayat, okay? It says fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So if you feel like somebody's done you wrong, if you feel like somebody has led you the wrong direction, if you feel like a relationship took you into your shadows too deep to where you got nothing but lemons, you don't have that lemonade. Spirit is saying, don't worry about them. Don't worry about their journey. Don't worry about how it's going to happen to them. Justice is going to be served. Nobody gets away with nothing because nothing goes unnoticed from the watchers. Okay. And Spirit is telling me to affirm that you know that nothing goes unnoticed. And as your passions and your purposes continue to come in, you'll begin, and I don't mean it in a messed up way, but you'll begin to see their karma. As things start transpiring for you, you'll start to see their karma come into the forefront. And, and maybe you'll have mercy and love for them. Maybe you'll still speak to them. Maybe you won't, okay? For those who resonate with the fourth row, we have 2 cards that fell out. We've got Mawu, which is Mother Earth. And then we've got Abundantia. Okay, that means abundance, prosperity. Okay, so the fourth row says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay, so if the fourth row resonates with you, you have a duty to this planet. You are called to do some work with this planet. Get to the water, get to the ocean, get connected to Mother Earth, get connected to Mother Nature, get connected to Yemaya, Orisha Yemaya, okay? Also, you got prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive. Okay, so you cannot receive carrying all of this, okay? Let this go so that all of this that you're actually calling in and you're actually wanting to come in can actually come in. This is just taking up too much space. Meditate. Take some time to be present, grateful, and thankful for what's popping up in front of you right now. That will change your perspective, okay? I love y'all. I am done. I hope these messages resonate. I hope they send you off a little more nourished in which you're connected to me. I am not booking personal readings right now. I will be booking them next week. For anybody who wants to book a personal reading with me, just tap in via the DMs and we will get you taken care of. And yes, I love y'all. Infinite blessings. Follow my YouTube channel. I will be posting this on my YouTube channel too, okay? So that everybody can watch the playback in case you missed it. Thank you, Mina. Thank you for tapping in, my queen. Peace and blessings.